Right, hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV, and Liverpool have just gone, well not just gone, last night beat Sheffield United 2-1. Now I was out, hence why I couldn't bring it out, an instant match reaction. I'm very sorry for that, but to make up for it, slap on the wrist for James, and also 2 uploads coming your way today, so don't you worry about that. And boys, I'm very happy. Let me tell you why I'm very, very happy. Yesterday, I got to have my first break off YouTube in about 3 weeks, which was nice. It was very, very nice. I'm not going to lie to you, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I would be absolutely lying if I said I hadn't missed you, and if I hadn't missed a good Liverpool win in the Premier League, which we went and got against what is a very good victory against Sheffield United, regardless if it's at Anfield and all this bullshit. Now, before I do get into the video, I don't want to make it out like I watched the full game for the whole 90 minutes. I was very on and off. I had the game on and I was able to catch glimpses of it, but as well as watching the Khabib Gaethje fight, shout out to anyone else who watched that. Fair play to Khabib as well, but this is a Liverpool-Sheffield United video, so I won't roll into that. It was hard to keep up with the action of the Liverpool game per se, but don't worry, I did get a bit of it. I also got to watch back the highlights. Therefore, I've got an idea for what happens, and you know, I have a good idea to what to talk about. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. But before we talk about anything good that Liverpool done, first off, I just want to give Sheffield United fans, players, team the props that they absolutely deserve. Came out, performed, turned up. They didn't just come to Anfield and crumble under the pressure. They didn't come to Anfield and get beat 3 or 4-0 like some were suggesting. I kind of had a feeling it was going to be the type of affair that it was. I had a feeling Sheffield were going to approach the game the way it was, because realistically, let me just tell you something now, people, that the pressure, the crumbled under the pressure at Anfield. There's not much pressure, in my opinion, if you're a Sheffield United. Only because with the start of the season that they've had, with the style of football that they've played, it kind of puts 2 and 2 together. To go here and a point would be good, because the way they've been playing is not scoring much, but not conceding much either. As well as the fact that the points tally isn't so good that the fans would be happy with maybe a point or something. And anyone coming to Anfield and getting a draw is a fantastic, fantastic result. And asking for anything more than that is a lot of your players, by all means. So, no, they had a few good chances. They had a good game overall. And their fans should be happy. Brewster came back, obviously didn't get too many chances, but looked sound. And I wanted to touch on Sheffield United before I went into Liverpool, because I thought they deserved that. And that just makes the win for Liverpool all the more better. And I feel like we need to get the respect for this win that we deserve, because yes, it's Sheffield United. Yes, we should be winning. But we held our own. And the reason why I'm most impressed is because we changed the way we played. And you know, when you change the way you play, it can sometimes take a few games to adapt. Could that still happen? Yes. But let me tell you how we changed the way we played, if you haven't saw the game, or if you haven't saw any of the tactical side of things. We changed it from a 4-3-3 to a 4-2-3-1. Now, if you didn't watch my Sheffield United preview, which was uploaded 2 days ago, I said in that video, my predicted lineup is a 4-3-3. So I thought we were going to go, Jurgen Klopp was going to go with a 4-3-3 formation, like what we've been setting out every week. But I said in the same video, go back and check if you want, that I wanted to see a 4-2-3-1 with that exact lineup that was started, except Mane was on the left and Jota was on the right. In my lineup, I put Mane on the right and Jota on the left. I was so happy, first off, to see that Jurgen Klopp had done the lineup that I wanted to fucking see. Because did you see how well it looked together? Obviously, I'm going to talk about individual performances in a bit, but didn't you see the fluidity in the team? Did it take us a little bit of time to get involved in the game? Yes, it did. And was it perfect? No. But it looked a lot more compact. It looked a lot more solid than what that 4-3-3 high line tactical formation was doing for us. Therefore, I liked it, and I feel like we've got enough players to cover this type of formation. And if anyone can get a team gelling well together, and also looking more compact, like what us Liverpool fans are more used to seeing over the past year or two, it's Jurgen, Norbert, Klopp, and we saw that last night. And do you know what, mate? I'm so impressed. I'm so proud of the managerial performance. I'll need to do a player rating show, because if so, you're going to get a 10 with the change in tactics, with the fact he's had such busy games of football, and so has everyone. But to deal with the Champions League, then the Premier League, and then back to the Champions League, and it's like the squad rotation he's using is very good. I was a big fan of the way he rotated the team against Ajax. I was a big fan of the way he done it against Sheffield United. And now you look forward, we've got Midtjylland, we've got West Ham. Big games, don't get me wrong, big games that we need to win, but there isn't as much pressure going into them games now, winning that first Champions League game, now winning another Premier League game, which we needed to win. Let's not forget, we have just lost to Aston Villa and got a draw against Everton. Should have we got more points out of them 2 games? Yes, we absolutely should have, but we didn't. We got 1, and be all and end all is, mate, we needed these 3 points, and that's why us Liverpool fans should be really happy. And people say to me in the comments down below about VAR and you know, Liverpool wouldn't have won the league without VAR. First off, we would have. If you go and factually check that, we would have. But what is going on with VAR? This is the last thing I want to talk about before I talk about any of my standout performances and man of the match. But Fabinho, in the 12th minute, 13th minute, goes in on Berg. Fouls him. But does he really foul him? Touches him the tiniest bit. Berg goes over, it's a penalty. Now, I don't have a problem so much with the fact it was given as a penalty, purely based on the fact I've seen much worse given as a penalty. I just don't like the inconsistency of it, boys. I'm not into it. I looked at the Chelsea and Manchester United game, which finished 0-0, and that's fine that finished 0-0. I don't really care about that. The thing that I care about is I'm looking at challenges like Maguire on someone. I'm not sure what the challenge or who it was actually on, but Harry Maguire made a really bad challenge in the Chelsea-Man United game. You might know what I'm on about. And it's basically where he's bear hugging the player that he's trying to bring down. He's literally bear hugged him to the ground, and it hasn't been given as a penalty. But Fabinho literally touches the edge of my man's boot. He goes over, and it's a penalty. And the only reason why I'm fucked off by this, and for some reason people have this conception, Liverpool fans love VAR. VAR doesn't help us as much as you think it does. It really, really doesn't. I don't care what stats say. I don't care how much you watch Liverpool and there's one little crucial moment that involves somewhat VAR. Be all and end all is, mate, VAR is so shit because of its inconsistency, and the people who are sitting in the fucking back watching these games don't have a clue what they're doing. It's ridiculous. And you know what? We come out of this game with 3 points, but another game that doesn't happen because we've just conceded a penalty that arguably, not saying it shouldn't have completely, but arguably shouldn't have been a penalty. Let me know in the comments down below if you think it was or not. But I'm just fucked off because it's annoying the way that this is supposed to be, this structured thing, and it should work. That's the thing, it should work, but it doesn't. And there's other sports that use it and it works, but you don't use it to the full advantage that you can, causing more stress for Liverpool fans and stuff like that, causing more stress for football fans, not allowing us to celebrate goals. So I'm just fucked off. Even though we won, I'm not just angry at VAR when we lose, I'm angry at it when we win as well, because I don't want it to keep happening to the point where it does cost us more points like it did against Everton. So I don't want to ramble about it too much. I want to end this video on a positive by giving you me man of the match. But I just had to bring that up because I thought that was important. Anyway, now I talk about me man of the match, and watching the highlights back, watching bits of the game that I did, the players that stood out to me. Now let me know if I'm missing anyone in the comments down below, but I'm talking about everyone. But the players that stood out to me: Salah, because I thought that he was getting into the positions a lot. I thought he was causing Sheffield a lot of problems in and behind the defence, and I thought that was a good role for him. I kind of liked the way Klopp implemented him into this game, and I thought that he adjusted well to it. Bobby Firmino finally comes into the number 10 role that we've all been waiting for him to get into, and he gets a goal. Who cares if it's a goal poacher? That's exactly what we want to see from our number 9, who is now playing in his rightful position of number 10, and will hopefully keep on playing in that rightful position of number 10 going forward. But no, he was sound in this game. Even his link-up play was better than usual. Was he back to his absolute best? No. But did he look better? Yes, and that's what we want to see. We want to see improvement, and with a change of system, it's good to see that Bobby's looking better as it is already. Diego Jota started the game as well on the right. Took him a while to get into it, but you know what? Over time, again, started causing Sheffield problems. Mane, and you see her smiling, growing on my face, and it's purely based for the fact I'm excited because that's one game with this team, and it's against Sheffield United. But imagine a few games when this team just starts gelling. Just think of the link-up play between Jota, Mane, Firmino, Salah, with Hendo and Thiago just sitting behind them. Just think Thiago still isn't back, people. Alisson as well. Obviously a big talking point of someone who retained. The actually only person who I didn't actually say I wanted in the lineup that I wanted to see start, but only based on the fact that I didn't think he was available for this game, and he wasn't. And Adrian's gone now, as long as Alisson can stay fit. But even he looks hard, do you know what I mean? And the most important thing that I thought came from Alisson is look how organised the defence looked. And I've said this in videos gone by. The defence looked more organised. It weren't even the fact he's a better physical goalkeeper than Adrian. That's not what we need to worry about. It's the voice that he offers to the back line in front of him, in my opinion. Therefore, if I had to edge a man of the match, and there is other great performances to talk about as well before I say a man of the match, like, you know, Fabinho, Gomez, the whole back four was brilliant. Thought that Gini and Hendo had a slow start but got into the game as it went on, and the attack was boss. But if I had to go with one man of the match, I think I would have to probably edge it to... Do you know what, mate? I'm probably going to give it to like a... See, there's a few. Some people said to me, Mo Salah. But if I had to say someone, I'm going to go with like a Firmino or maybe an Alisson, with the fact that he come back and the defence does already look better. And people look at us individual performance and we'll look at what did they do. Did he make that boss save? Did he get that assist? Did he get that goal? No, but did he improve your team compared to what you've been in recent weeks because you've had a completely different person in between the sticks? Yeah, he did. Therefore, I'm going to go with Alisson as my man of the match. He looks sharp coming back off his injury, and I'm very excited going forward. But let me know everything that I've talked about in this video, of course. Again, sorry that I couldn't get the video out yesterday. Also, I did make it clear I didn't watch the full game, but I've watched quite a lot of it back. I've pretty much watched as much of it as I can, regardless that I was watching the fight as well. What a fight! Khabib Gaethje, just to touch on recently. Khabib retires from the sport of MMA. Unbelievable. If you haven't saw the results of the fight, then go and check that out, because I don't want to ruin it for you. But insane, mate. But yeah, that's why I couldn't see the full action that was Liverpool versus Sheffield, but made up about the result, made up going into Wednesday against Midtjylland. Again, let me know everything that I've talked about in this video. Thank you so much for supporting, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tonight for another episode of the Redmond Roundup, and I'll see you later, people. Bye bye.